Hi, Capricorn. Welcome to your energy check-in. I hope all of you are doing well. So today I was guided to read for you, and Spirit also had some really visual messages for me for your reading today. So I'm going to try and do my best and relay them to you. Um, it was quite magical, is the word that comes to mind, and also a little bit of like fantasy and um, whimsical, but more fantasy. I did see a dragon. I don't get dragons too often in my visions and images, but I saw a dragon, like a red, orangey kind of dragon, and oh wow, I'm seeing the number eight. There was a strand of hair on the table, and it was in the shape of number eight. So maybe that's significant for some of you. Um, the dragon is you're basically riding this dragon. Okay, that's how I saw it. There's a figure on top of the dragon, and I think that's you. And it's not during the day, it's nighttime, but somehow that's important to the message that even in the darkness, you could see very clearly, Capricorn. There's something about clarity that's coming through and somebody giving you a leg up, giving you that bird's eye or the dragon's eye view of life, because that is really important right now. Some of you need to really step outside of your current reality and look at it with the help of this beautiful friend of yours, the red dragon. Do you have a red dragon tattoo or something, or somebody has a dragon tattoo? There's definitely a message for you in this reading. Or you are somehow tattoos have been coming quite a bit in my readings. I think it came in your last one as well that somebody's contemplating getting one, getting inked. So, where do you need to get a higher level perspective, Capricorn? Is the question perhaps I have for you. Because it was a very quick image and the focus was more on the height that you were soaring so high, with this dragon's help, that where do you need maybe that super like top level bird's eye view kind of perspective on your life or a facet of your life? Let me see if anything else is coming through because I distinctly remember the dragon and the color of the dragon. Um, something in my throat chakra. I also switched up my decks today and I'm using the After Tarot that I haven't used in I don't know how many months. And the beautiful Radiant Tarot. And I don't know why. I typically don't talk about the decks that I'm using, but there's perhaps a message here. Something about we are in Leo season. So I think the sun is really calling out to me on the Radiant Tarot deck. And I have the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck for you out as well. Okay. Something about that is important, that the tools that you use to communicate your art and your craft is also very important, Capricorn. So some of you have been thinking about investing in tools so that you can do better at work, or you want to invest in a course or upskilling, that is coming through as well. There is somebody in your energy that's helping you through this. So the dragon is symbolic of somebody in your 3D world that's going to help you or is helping you, but I don't think you're very conscious of it. And they want you to become conscious of the help that's around you and be grateful for it. And also to look out for more signs. There's something about height. There's something about you have to snap out of this mundane world and really zoom out. So, zoom out, get that bird's eye view, is what I keep hearing. Something needs to be reflected on from that really higher level perspective, or in a very, okay, in another energetic message I'm getting, you are being connected to your higher self, or you need to connect to your higher self. It's like, what would the highest, greatest, most amazing version of yourself, Capricorn, do in this current scenario? That's the question I really want you to contemplate on as part of this reading. What would your highest, greatest potential version of you do given the situation that you find yourself in? Some of you are in a difficult spot right now. because I'm feeling like a block in energy. I'm feeling like something's stuck. I don't know what, but something is stuck. And going to that higher level perspective helps you get unstuck. So that's a very clear message that Spirit wanted to share with you today. But I will go to the tarot, but I feel there will be more visual messages coming through. Your cards are flying out. I have the Six of Swords. Look at that butterfly. The red and orange. So the colors are definitely coming through already. This is also, even though it's a Six of Swords, why is it giving me the Three of Swords kind of energy? Some of you are in pain, could be physical pain, heartbreak. You know, in the morning when I was guided that today I'm going to read for Capricorn, I kept getting, actually, yeah, that's why it was giving me the Three of Swords kind of energy. I kept getting this feeling that for some of you, you're heartbroken or something has happened that's causing a lot of pain. And I know we typically, mostly on this channel, read for more of the abundance and the material and like the career and money aspects of it. But I know lately your readings have been a lot more about your spiritual presence and about uplifting your abundance and your energies. I was getting today a very specific message about somebody's like love life or like personal life, or where you feel hurt and you feel some kind of pain. So that's coming through for me with the Six of Swords. And Six of Swords is all about transitions. So I think maybe if this connects with you, it won't connect with everyone, but if this connects with you, something you're trying to work with in your personal life, something to do with love, a relationship, a connection, a marriage, they want you to take a higher level perspective on it. Anything that you're finding challenging to overcome, they want you to take that higher level perspective. They want you to put it into the right perspective. I'm seeing the Seven of Wands and not fight it. I'm seeing the Hierophant. Because the key to all of this healing is in your hand, Capricorn. But I think you're fighting it. Somebody's fighting it. Somebody's like, nah, I'm not going to go there. I don't want to address it. It's too been there, done that. But what Spirit is saying is that's well and good. You can go maybe a few weeks, a few months with that approach. But if you have to bring about lasting change in your life, you need to go deep here. You need to continue to revisit till it stops hurting. I know, I'm really sorry. It's a difficult message to absorb. It's a difficult message to relay for sure. But see, you're getting these kind of cards, the Hanged Man, Nine of Pentacles. Maybe some of you are switching off from whatever hurts you and focusing on work, on money, on more material things. But I think, you know, honestly, if you go deep on whatever is making you upset, whatever is hurting right now, that can also fuel further abundance in your material world, because life is all energy, it's all interconnected. So, Spirit is saying don't underestimate the power of this healing work, because it can unlock abundance in your love life. It can unlock abundance also in your professional life, in your very tactile money, career, that kind of life as well. There's something about this Hierophant card that's standing out to me. Because, like, you know, there's like this crow that has a crown, wearing a crown with this red cloak, you know, almost like there's a spiritual authority, obviously, about the Hierophant. We know that. But see, I mean, you need to fly with the crows. You need to look at it from a different perspective. Like, how would a bird up in the air, up in the sky, look at your situation right now? And I'm not trying to belittle anything that you're going through. But for some reason, I'm just getting this message, you know, the butterfly is here, the crow is here once again. And I feel like it's trying to give you a message. It's trying to tell you something, Capricorn. Okay, what is this message, perhaps? Can you tell us a little bit more on the message that is intended for Capricorn? The Six of Pentacles. Help. Help is here. The King of Cups, Scorpio energy, emotional mastery, and strength. Wow, we are in Leo season. So the strength card is showing up, number 8. The sign of infinity also. The message is to like really let it go. I mean, there is a lot of pent up emotion that you're holding very close to your chest. And the best thing for you, Capricorn, is to let it pour. Just like this cup in, this King of Cups is just letting it pour. I mean, whether it's the emotion, like just have a good cry session. Trust me, it's very healing. To just sit with your emotions and let it all out, Capricorn. Some of you are really needing a release of that emotion. And you need strength and you need courage to actually be vulnerable. And they're saying it would really help you to start this healing process if you first just release all that emotion. Let it all out, Capricorn. There's no judgment here, there's no shame. In fact, I think it's one of the bestest forms of therapy to just have a good cry session, like just cry it all out. Because that's going to help you feel lighter. And that's when your, cerebral part is going to kick in. That's going to help you look at that higher level perspective. Right now, it's so heavy, this burden that you carry, this wound that you carry, that just even thinking about approaching it is very scary. But if you just sit with the emotion, feel through whatever it is that you're feeling, yes, it's going to hurt. Yes, it's going to feel like shit. But after a few days, weeks, whatever time it takes you, you will start to find the courage to address it. Can you show me a little bit more on what needs to be released? Can you show me a little bit more on what needs to be released? The Two of Cups. See, I told you this is something about a connection, a relationship, someone very close to you. This is also your higher self. Wow. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Now I'm getting all these messages. Forgiveness. The dove is here. You need to forgive your own self. You need to forgive yourself for something that you are holding yourself really accountable to or accountable for. The Two of Cups. Your higher self is forgiving you already, Capricorn. Wow, that's beautiful. Imagine that when you are in your meditative state or when you're trying to release this, imagine that you're sitting next to your higher self and you're having a little chat with your higher self. And you got to like use the power of visualization to really feel into this energy, to really feel how you would feel when you're sitting next to your higher self. And that higher self is going to turn around and tell you, let it go. We've forgiven you a long time ago, but you are the person who keeps holding on to it. We let it go a long time ago. When will you? That's what your higher self is saying to you right now, Capricorn. Wow, it's making me a bit emotional because some of you are really just holding on to it as if like there is no room for forgiveness. And I feel this is more forgiveness for yourself. For a very small proportion of people, this is probably forgiveness for someone else in your orbit who's caused you this pain, this disappointment, this deep hurt. But for a lot of you, this is forgiving a version of yourself that no longer exists, but you keep holding on to it. So that version of you is trying to die its natural death, but you keep holding on to it because you're holding on to this wound. And the more you hold on to it, the longer that version of you will take to die. And it needs to die because your higher self is already here. It's already showing up in your reading. So it's go time, Capricorn. It's time to dare greatly, one of your previous readings. And this daring greatly is a very spiritual dare. It's very spiritual. I'm going to rise. I'm going to get that bird's eye view. I'm going to take a higher perspective. Hey, I'm going to take the higher self's perspective. It could really help you especially if you're somebody who has a vivid imagination, you like to visualize, you like to sit in meditation and dream up things in your head. I think just dream up a scenario where you're sat next to your higher self and you're just allowing yourself to be forgiven. And you can do it in a very visual way where your higher self is actually having a conversation with you and saying that we forgive you. We forgave you a long time ago, Capricorn. You're the one who's holding on to it. Wow. What needs to be released? What needs to be released? The Ten of Pentacles, something about stability, money, structure. The Ace of Wands. Oof. For some of you, this is a very tactile 3D kind of message. Two of Pentacles. You had a choice between, like, let's say, two jobs, two projects, two business opportunities. and you feel like you picked the wrong one, you need to forgive yourself for that. You need to release that, because there is never something like a wrong decision. Honestly, like, and I know you believe in this stuff. You're here watching tarot. So you know that it's all part of your spiritual and destined path. So nothing is a mistake. Everything is an experience that you've learned something from. So pick yourself up, Capricorn. You're being too hard on yourself. Some of you are just like, there is some kind of new opportunity or newness that perhaps you feel is a missed opportunity. Well, then I think rejection is the universe's protection. That's because you were supposed to be redirected onto a different path for your own highest, greatest good. So, what is this new path that Spirit wants you to get on? What is this new path that Spirit is opening up and wants you to be part of? The Chariot. Yep, the card of moving forward and aligning your thoughts, beliefs, and actions, Capricorn. This Chariot is actually stationary. So it's with your own mental beliefs that you can move things forward. And this is where forgiving your old version of yourself is very important. The Tower. Big shakeup, and then comes the celebration, the Three of Cups. Big shakeup. You have the right support around you. You have the right people, community, friends, family members to help you. There's a big change coming up, Capricorn. And that is expected with some of the astrology in August. It's one of the most powerful months of the year. There's a big change that's gonna, because the Tower comes when we've been ignoring the nudges of the universe. And the universe has been telling you for some time to release something, to forgive yourself, to connect with your higher self, to connect with a different version of yourself. And if you've been doing the inner work, I think this Tower will go very smoothly for you. And for everyone else, I don't like, the Tower energy is a little bit difficult because it's a bit unexpected, it's a bit abrupt. But if you have this fundamental belief that the Tower is always in my highest, greatest good, then it's easier to navigate the abruptness and the unexpected way in which it shows up. So I would always tell you to actually embrace the Tower, because the universe is helping you. The universe is doing for you what you couldn't do for yourself, because it's abundant, it loves you, it has the deepest regard and compassion for you, Capricorn. Your spirit team is your team. They're working in your favor, they're working for you, they're working on your behalf. And I feel somebody needed to hear that. Like, it's not them versus you, you versus them. No, this is the team that your soul chose to partner up with when you came into this lifetime. And they're always there with you to show you the way, to guide you, to tell you what is the next best step for you. But then sometimes when, that guidance goes unheard or you haven't acted upon it, they have to come in and put this power move in front of you with the Tower. Show me more on this Tower, please. Show me more on this Tower. There is celebration right next to it. So this is a good Tower, I'm telling you. But again, I always say even the positive Tower moments, and all Tower moments, I think eventually are positive because they're bringing you back onto your soul path. So why would that not be positive, right? At least that's the way I choose to look at it. But the Three of Cups literally came right after I pulled out the Tower. So there is something, it's going to give you a reason for joy, for celebration. It's like, yes, I did it. Or you've been in a state of limbo. This Tower helps you cry it all out, helps you release, and helps you say, you know what? I've been in a funk. This has been a very difficult phase of my life. It's done. I put an end to it now. Because their circumstances can remain exactly the same, but it's your choice whether you want to continue to hurt or whether you want to take matters in your hand and say, no, I choose different. Yep, Ten of Swords. You're putting an end to this. You're putting an end to whatever is keeping you stuck. So something big is ending, which needs to end, actually. It's in your benefit. This, Seven of Wands is showing up again, this slightly defensive energy. You've been fighting this, don't fight it. You've been fighting this hurt, this pain, because it hurts too much to go within. But Spirit's going to help you with this Tower moment. You can expect this Tower moment. Show me like when exactly. Yeah, it's very soon, actually. Queen of Swords. For me, swords are like days. In the matter of the next few days, you can start to feel this massive shift. I don't know about you, but I'm already feeling it. Leo season is so action oriented. It's so like fiery. Yeah, like I've been feeling a major shift for the collective, you know, where I think we transitioned from Cancer season to Leo. Cancer was really like intuitive, the feels, you know, it was prepping you, it was prepping all of us for go time. And now it's Leo season, it's time to act. This is coming in really quick, Capricorn. So I'm glad that you're watching this now. Anything else? Death. Yep. End to all of this. Major rebirth, major beginnings, major endings, and then major beginnings. Where are you guiding Capricorn to? Where are you guiding Capricorn to? Walking away from whatever has made you feel left out in the cold. Because the Five of Pentacles is also a card of living life on your own terms and walking away from the tried and tested path and what can seem comfortable but actually is not really aligning you to your highest greatest good. King of Pentacles, because you're creating that long-term sustainable growth. Look at that. From the Five of Pentacles, you jump all the way to the highest energy of the suit, to the King of Pentacles. This is what tower moments do for us. It's exponential growth. Otherwise, you would have probably gone from the Five of Pentacles to the Eight of Pentacles or to the Ten of Pentacles, which is also great. But to switch from a Five of Pentacles energy to a King of Pentacles, only the universe can do that. At least that's my belief. Only the universe, when it situates us at the right axis of opportunity and belief, is when you take such big leaps in life. The Five of Pentacles moving to the King of Pentacles is a massive leap, massive, massive leap. So this is all good, Capricorn. You should be looking forward to this tower. You should be waking up and saying, is it there yet? Is it here yet? Is the tower here yet? Like that's the kind of energy. That's the kind of momentum I need you to have on this tower moment because it is so good for you. It unlocks so much abundance in the material world, in the emotional world, in the energetic world, which I would think is a lot more important any given day. Because as long as your energy is clear, you can manifest whatever you want. Oh my God. And in comes the Hierophant, right? So it's all about your beliefs getting put back in the right place. The Emperor, oh, hello. Boss energy, bossing up, leveling up, getting that structure in place, getting that business plan in place, putting like actions in place. Four of Wands, boom. The gate is now open. 11:11 portals. Lion's Day portal is really important. August 8th, King of Wands, Leo energy. Oh my God. Oh my God. Capricorn, some of you actually are maybe trying to buy a house. I see that happening in August season, Leo season, I meant. It's a very interesting energy because obviously pay attention to how I'm feeling in a reading, and it's pulling me in the 7D kind of spiritual world, and it's also giving me very tactile, grounded energy, which is also great. You know, it's good to have a balance of the two. Maybe there's a message there for some of you that have you been living too much in the spiritual realms and you need to ground that energy so that it can actually take some shape and form. Sorry. And for some of you, you've been acting, but you're not aligning your beliefs to the actions that you're taking. So you need to go upwards into your spiritual realms and recorrect some of the energy fields there. I wanted to know who's in your environment because I did see that dragon. So I wanted to see what help is around you right now. Three of Wands, okay, expansion, the energy of expansion. Your ships are coming in, Capricorn. Nine of Cups, wow. You know, your own self-love is your biggest supporter. The more you look after yourself, you nourish your own self, the better it will be for you. Eight of Cups, somebody who walked away might be coming back around because we do have the Nine of Cups and the Eight of Cups. So if this is related to that love connection, I do see somebody wanting to come back. Wow, Scorpio energy once again, death. Seven of something is happening in the background. I'm telling you, something is being crafted behind the scenes. It's really good for you. They are bringing in this tower moment in a big way. You've seen the death card twice now in your reading. We have the tower, massive Scorpio energy coming through. Wowza, Leo energy with the sun. Show me more, show me more. Who's around in their orbit? The sun once again. Wow, this is such a confirmation of illumination, truths being revealed, stuff coming to the forefront. The sun is shining down on you. Also, it's one of the happiest cards. So, I mean, there's a lot of health and abundance. And maybe some of you, like your children, are a huge support system for you right now. Eight of Pentacles, your work. People want to work with you. The right kind of collaborators are in your environment. And you have the Page of Swords. And I think some of you are the phrase that I heard was like you're sharpening your knife. So again, going back to the tools of the trade, some of you need to really invest in better tools, whatever your tool is. If you're a spiritual healer, then, you know, investing in the tools that help you get to the right kind of spiritual connection. Some of you are reading up about it, are very curious about it, you're learning, and your curiosity is actually a big support system for you right now. It's going to help you. Queen of Pentacles, you're also very resilient, very resourceful at this time, which is great. Okay, they want me to go to the animal spirit deck. Let's see. Crocodile. Wow. I'm going to pull a few more and then I'm going to just read the key messages here. Crocodile, you have rabbit. And you have the starfish. You have the cheetah at the bottom of the deck. Okay, I'm going to read for you on starfish. That's what's calling out to me. Beautiful, alluring. It says starfish is natural and exquisite beauty, mesmerizing to all. Being around someone with starfish energy is a thrill, like you've been put under a spell of divinity itself. The problem is these creatures have been reliant on how they look and what other people think of them for so long that they may have forgotten their deeper callings. When this card appears, it's important to ask, am I being swayed by outward appearances? What dreams have I put aside to please others? Oh, so there's a little bit of people pleasing coming through. That's more about the outward validation and what you're projecting to the world. But the actual invitation of this card is to go inwards, right? Do that thinking. Very cool. And I'm getting drawn to read for crocodile as well. It reminds us to step back from the external world and turn inward. Gosh, I literally just said that. Now is not the time for decisions, actions, or discussion. The crocodile's mantra is wait. This doesn't mean lying around hoping life's challenges will disappear. The crocodile is much smarter than that. It means intentionally withdrawing, gathering our awareness, observing and building energy, fill up the vital reserve so that your next move comes from a place of wisdom and power. Some of you need to just fuel up, you know, like in a very tactile way. Some of you just need to like reconnect with your energy and become in a place where you can actually, you can't pour from an empty cup is the phrase that I'm hearing. We're going to read for rabbit. Rabbit says it loves to remind his friends that someday the eagle will swoop down and eat him. He talks and talks and talks about it so loudly, in fact, that one day the eagle hears and thanks him for the great idea. Rabbit energy is alive when we are scared, most often about the future, and we become our own worst enemy. We spin up a dust cloud of fear and then complain to others that we are lost. Notice your thoughts and words. Oh, rabbit, they shape your destiny. I feel these three cards have summed up quite a lot of the messages that came up in this reading, right? Where it's really like for you to get connected to yourself, for you to bring the energy inwards, not be fearful of forgiving yourself, having that conversation with your higher self, releasing what needs to be released. This tower moment is anyway going to do it for you. So it'll be really important for you to embrace this big change that's coming in your life, Capricorn. And don't fear it. Don't be like the rabbit. Pull that energy inwards. Forget about the people pleasing. Forget about what people think about it. Who cares? This is your life. You have to write the script. You have to be in charge. Become like the emperor. Take charge of your beliefs with the Hierophant. And, just, I think, let the universe reveal this really amazing plan that it has in store for you. I'm guided to leave it here, Capricorn. We will reconnect in a few days because I feel this energy is in continuation of a lot of the messages that we've been getting. Thank you so much for being here, being part of this. If this connected with you, please hit that like button for me and subscribe if you feel called to do so. I do read pretty often for the sign of Capricorn, and I will see you soon. Take care, Capricorn. Bye bye.